Hello, welcome to episode 13 of Science at Home with Mr. Hull. This is a very special episode. I have with me my sons and my lab assistants. You are?
Leon.
And you are? Superman, Julian. So you want to give your teacher a shout out? Say hello to?
Hi.
Who's your teacher?
Miss Reese. Who are your teachers?
Hi, Miss Carter, Miss H.
All right, so today we have a special episode because thanks to Mrs. Green, Landon's mom, we were able to get some dry ice. Now, dry ice is available for adults to buy. So, if you go to Harris Teeter, they have a cooler near the bathrooms where you can purchase dry ice for blocks of it. You can also get dry ice if you get like meat delivered to your house or something. So, a couple safety things first. Dry ice is very cold. It's negative 109 degrees Fahrenheit. So, I mean, if it's 0 degrees out, it's really cold. So this is negative 109. So it's so cold it actually damages your cells and it actually burns you. So it's really weird to say that, but dry ice is very, very cold. So you can see I've got gloves on and we have goggles on as well for safety. So what is dry ice? Well, dry ice is carbon dioxide. And you might be thinking, well, Mr. Hull, carbon dioxide is gas. That's true. Carbon dioxide is part of the solution that's all around us. We have oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, other things as well. The carbon dioxide is a gas that's used by plants to perform photosynthesis. But if you get it cold enough, it becomes a solid. So if something is going from being a gas and it's all the way to a solid, what is that, Liam?
That is
Starts with an F. It gets
freezing.
Freezing. Very good. So what are the three states of matter, Liam?
Solid, liquid, and gas.
Solid, liquid, and gas. Okay, so this is solid carbon dioxide. It has to come in a cooler like this. It's actually it's quite dangerous to handle. I'm okay handling it with my gloves. Now you can see it looks like it's smoking, but it's not smoking. It's actually turning right from a solid to a gas, and that's unusual. It's actually not ice at all. So carbon dioxide changes. It doesn't melt. It doesn't change from a solid to a liquid first. It goes right to being a gas, and that's called subliming. So the more heat that's on it, faster it happens. So I got 3 tricks to show you today. Let's see, maybe 4. So I'm going to start off putting a piece on this spoon here. This is called the screaming spoon trick. It's so cold that it's actually vibrating the molecules. Nope. It's so cold it's actually vibrating the molecules of the spoon. So cool. So when you put this in warm water, you can put it in any water, but warm water works the best. It starts to bubble. And carbon dioxide gas is actually heavier than the air around it. So you can pour it. You can actually pour it because a gas is a fluid. A gas is a fluid. See, it's all in Liam's hair. So fluids flow just like a liquid. No, it's not wet. It might feel like that. Fluids flow like a liquid. Because liquids are fluids and gases are fluids. So this stuff is actually flowing out. So the water makes it sublime faster. So yeah, it's actual chemistry, right? Pretty cool. You can see that it's changing quickly. And the carbon dioxide is heavier than the air around it. So it actually has its own waves and actually sits in there. And you can pour it out. So I've got a couple tricks to show you. I'm going to get a piece and put it in here.
Still bubbling.
I've got a bowl of warm water and a piece of this dry ice. I'm going to put it in there and start this process going. Now, I'm going to take these gloves off for a minute because I have taken a piece of cloth and I've cut a long strip off of it. So like an old diaper or something like that. And I've put it in this little bowl with a whole bunch of Dawn dish soap. So I've got Dawn dish soap all through this, and I'm going to take this, and I'm going to have it as wet and soapy as I can get it, and I'm going to run it over the top of this. Try to get a bubble going here. Doesn't always work the first time. Nope, didn't work that time, so we're going to keep trying. You did. You were in the kindergarten that I did this in, Julian. So, oh, it popped.
Making a bubble, it's making a bubble.
Oh!
There is a bubble.
There. Oh! And you just have to keep trying. You just have to keep trying.
How about you just keep it on there? It tends
There.
to.
Okay, so
Take it off.
there we go. So you guys watch it grow. So I've used the Dawn dish soap to make a sheen, a bubble sheen over the top of this bowl. So don't blow on it. Don't try not to blow on it and pop it. It'll pop eventually, but sometimes these can get very big. I'm gonna bring some hands off while we watch it.
If it pops, will it blow carbon dioxide everywhere?
Yeah, but it's not gonna hurt anything, right? Carbon dioxide's all around us. You can see it all bubbling on the inside of this.
I wonder what Mocha's reaction will be.
Well, cat, I don't know if the cat will care so much.
Mocha's like, oh, we're good. Now he's interested in what you're grabbing. Oh no, it's
Oh, it's getting pretty big.
yeah, the bubble's blowing over the bubble's gonna blow over the bubble.
So watch when it does pop, and it will eventually, because it won't. The bubble is expanding. So this is a film, and all the gas is expanding because the way gases act is that they want to spread out. So gases press on every part of the container you put them in. They spread out to take up the whole container. So this gas is trying to find a weakness to get out of this bubble, and eventually it will. But that's a pretty big one.
Rainbow up.
That's a pretty big one. You can do this in a pitcher. You can use a regular pitcher to pour, to make the dry ice and to pour it on the kids' heads. It's not going to hurt them. Just the gas itself is not going to hurt the kids pouring out. I wouldn't take this to the kindergarten if it was going to hurt people. Oh, a little bit of water came out there. So, but the bubble's still growing. Yeah, that's a good one. I tried 5 times and I got a good one. What do you think? Now when it pops, it's not going to hurt us. Oh, I can see it all bubbling. So the last thing I'm going to set up while this is going here, you can keep the camera on there. Can you still see me here? All right, so this old thing is called a film canister. You've seen these before?
Yeah,
there it goes. Boom. You guys see it? Look at
Yeah, look at Mocha. He's so interested.
This is so cool. You can see it all bubbling up here. All right, so I know that we're probably getting long for one of my videos, so I'm going to go for, I'm going to show you one last thing. So this thing is called a film canister. We used to have cameras that had film in them. So now we take all our pictures on cell phones, right?
Yeah.
So you used to have to get this stuff developed. So you take it to the store and they develop it. So the reason I use film canisters for this is that they're airtight. I've got a couple of them. Airtight means that air can't get in and out, right? So I'm going to put a little bit of dry ice in here and a little bit of warm water in here. Just a little bit of warm water in this. And I'm going to put some dry ice, and we need to use the hammer again. Yep, I see a piece. Okay. Safety first. I don't want to burn my fingers.
Your paper's wet.
I don't. Alright, so I'm going to get a little piece of dry ice out of this bag and put it in this container and get the reaction started. So now, this is why we have goggles on, boys. So now I'm going to take this lid, move some stuff out of the way here. I'm going to take this lid and I'm going to put it on the film canister and turn it upside down. You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
So gas is building up inside there, and it's looking for a way to get out. And there we go. All right.
I bet that scared Mocha. I wasn't looking.
I want to say again that this is that this kind of demonstration, this is a dangerous substance because it's really cold. And also, if you're going to create an explosion, if you're going to create something where gases expand rapidly and blow something up like that just did, you really ought to have an adult present. So don't do this experiment with anything where you're screwing the lid on or anything like that, because you end up with you can end up with a very dangerous explosion where you can hurt yourself. So this is an adults only experiment. You must have a grown up to buy this stuff, and you must have a grown up to have it with you. So carbon dioxide in solid form is called dry ice. It's 109 degrees below zero. It turns from a solid to a gas, which is called subliming. So, as always, subscribe, forward the link, and like, and science is all around us.